what do you think of when you typically think of orphans? If you're like I used to be, and like a number of people out there, when we think of orphans, we think of um, that song on our commercials. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here. Where there's a dirty child looking at you sadly in the television set in the commercial, and I mean, it's super similar to an abandoned dog commercial where they're trying to pull emotions. And I get it. We think of pobrecito, poor baby, when we think of orphan care. We think of giving toys and food. We think of giving money. We think that the child just needs love, and hey, let me go and visit, and I can give them some of that love that they desperately need, that they desperately deserve. Though I'm not saying none of those are true or none of those are accurate, Create Purpose was started to completely flip the script on how we think of orphan care. It's to be anti pobrecito, anti poor baby. These children are human beings who need to be productive citizens when they leave the home. And how do we do that? How can we do that when we're consistently giving them food and toys and secondhand clothes and money without any foresight, without any just thought of their development in the future? Yes, they need love, but they need consistent love. Consistency, because if you think about it, when we visit orphanages, when people go to orphanages, that's what they do. It's food and cake and candy and all that stuff. They go to a child and they ask them, "Hey, what's your name? What's your favorite subject in school? What do you want to be when you grow up?" And they put so much love on that child. "I love you. You're so important." And then they leave, never to come back again. Or maybe come back once a year when it's Christmas or Day of the Child. And here we are telling these children how important they are and how much we love them, and then we just leave them immediately. We abandon them. We're reinforcing this sentiment of abandonment constantly in these children's lives. So Create Purpose was started to completely flip that script. We were founded on the premise of these children need to be productive citizens when they leave the home. They need to be given the tools and the skills to excel in life when they leave the orphanage at 18. Because if we keep on pobrecitoing them, if we keep on poor babying them, and we still give them clothes that, let's be honest, we don't even want anymore, these secondhand clothes, or plastic toys that I promise you end up in the garbage in less than 24 hours. And we give them pizza parties and cake all the time without even the concept that they need to eat nutritious meals, and that visit that we have to orphanages may be the only time that week that a child can eat vegetables. We need to completely rethink how we envision orphan care. If you follow us, if you follow Create Purpose, if you've been on this journey with us, it's been a long road to see exactly how do we rethink that. What does it look like? Yes, we started with nutrition, garden-based learning, and then we grew into coding programs and technology programs. But it's deeper than that. It's changing the way that the children think. It's changing, it's empowering the children, not to say, "Oh, poor baby, oh, you can do anything." Like, yeah, you can do anything. Here are the tools to prove that you can. That's how we rethink this. To not be so caught up on that selfie with the child so that we can feel good on our social media. But let's leave that behind us and let's say, hey, what tools do we need? What tools does this child need in order for when he turns 18, when she turns 18, they can leave the home, be healthy emotionally, behaviorally, and more than anything, get a job, contribute to society, not get stuck in this cycle of poverty and abandonment where these children end up in the streets and gangs, on drugs and jails and prostitution. I mean, it's not fair. And if we keep on thinking that this is how we're going to change the world for these children through toys and clothes, money and cake, we've got it wrong. So I just implore you, I challenge you to just think differently, not only how we give to orphan children, like yes, we need to, but how we give to all vulnerable populations, where we know that we can't just keep on giving fish because we give that man a fish where he's going to eat for a day, but when we teach that man to fish, man, not only can he eat for a lifetime, but then he can feed an entire village. So follow Create Purpose, check out exactly how we're flipping the script on orphan care, and see you next time.